Gopi Jana Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Gopi Yashodanandana Prajadana Yashodanandana Prajadana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Gaurani, Jaya Gaurani, Gaurani, Jaya Gaurani, Jaya Gaurani, Jaya Jaya founder of China. A.C. Bhakti Swami Prabhupada. Jayam Vishnupada Paramahamsa. Pariva Jagacharya. Distributor of Divine Grace. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Ananta Guru Vaishwarendra. Namacharya Sri Lahari. Prem to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakti Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shama Radha Kundi Giri Govardhan Vrindavan Dan Ki Jai Mathura Dan Ki Jai Navadvip Mayapur Dan Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dan Ki Jai Jamuna Mai Ki Jai Ganges Mai Ki Jai Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanand. All glory to Sambhava, all glory to Sambhava, all glory to Sambhava, all glory to Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Chaitanya Guru Krishna Sarpitam Guru Swayam Bhuta Kadam Bhum Sada Kadam Sikam Pandiham Sri Guru Sri Yukapadakam Sri Guru Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sarvajatam Sahagamam Ragunatam Vishakam Sriam Sadhutam Sarvadutam Sarvadam Savitam Krishna Chaitanya Dhira Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagam Aditya Sri Visakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Dhandu Jagat Gopika Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Kapakam Chanagoram Adi Gandha Vanishwari Vishavam Sukudiri Pranamani Janiki Vanchakam Patarujasya Upasanyayasya Patitanam Padayyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nabadwip Parikrama 2024 Ki Srila Prabhupada Ki Nitai Gaura Premanand. Reading from Chaitanya Bhagavad, chapter 21. The Lord's chastisement of Devanand Pandit. All glories to He who is most dear to Sirius and Haridas. All glories to the Lord of Gangadhar and Vasudeva. All glories to Lord Gauranga, along with his associates. By hearing topics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one attains devotional sense. In this way, Lord Vishwambara enjoyed his pastimes in Nabadwip with Nityananda and Gadadhara. One day the Lord was wandering about Nabadwip, surrounded by his intimate devotees. While wandering, Lord Vishwambara went near the dam, protecting the house of Visharada Maheshwara, the father of Sarvabhaum as a child. At that place was the residence of Devanand Pandit, a most peaceful Brahmana who desired liberation. He was intelligent, austere, and neutral since birth. He taught Srimad Bhagavatam, yet he was the voice of devotion. Devanand Pandit, very intelligent, very austere. He is neutral since birth. Neutral since birth means he has no material attachment desire. Zero. Is free from material desire. With all these wonderful qualities, he has no devotion for Lord Krishna. He has seen Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu many times, but he never accepted him as the supreme personality of life. What is the lesson? When I was on the way coming here, the devotee sent a message. And in the message he said, I have seen so many devotees attending to Mangalarati regularly for years. They have devotional service they do. They are very austere, just like Devanand Pandit. Powerful preachers, good managers, very influential and powerful. But I have seen that with all these wonderful qualities, they're having difficulties in Krishna consciousness. So what is responsible for that? So I replied, it is not everything we do in this devotional environment that is Krishna conscious. It is not everything. Everywhere in the world, people are doing so many things which we are doing. It is not only Hare Krishna devotees that cook, that study scripture, that travel, that they sell books, engage in business or whatever. These activities are going on all over the world. Are you non-devotees also? So it is not the things which we do that make us devotees or make our activities devotional service. It is not. Cancer lives in Mathura. That's where cancer lives. And cancer think of Krishna 24 hours. 24 hours. Cancer is conscious of Krishna 24 hours. But even in sleep, cancer thinks of Krishna. When the cancer saw the food he was going to eat, one of the preparations is yellow in color. One of the preparations he was going to take is yellow in color. As soon as cancer saw that yellow, he remembered the Krishna. And he shouted, "Kill him! Kill him! Kill him, this Krishna! Kill him!" That is his Christian consciousness. 24 hours thinking of Krishna, but negatively. So Rupa Goswami said that is not Krishna consciousness. Because his 24 hours Krishna consciousness is not favorable. It is unfavorable. Therefore, if we do whatever we have to do in devotional environment without good intention, it is not considered devotional service. It is service but not devotional. Because our affection, it is not there for Krishna. Our affection for Krishna is not there. Therefore, it is not devotional. Our affection makes activity devotional. So, devotee is the one that, why so many people work so hard? They have also been in the movement for many years, 50 years, someone is saying that Krishna. Every day we see him or her with chanting the means is chanting. But actually, you cannot find a person who is chanting Hare Krishna for 50 years, not being devoted. A person cannot fall down. A person is chanting Hare Krishna mantra 50 years cannot fall down. Krishna protects his devotees, but Krishna does not protect deviants. Deviants are not protected, the devotees are protected. So Krishna knows the heart. Krishna's soul is the closest person to us, is the closest person. And what is Krishna doing there? Anubanta, Upadrasta. So Krishna witnesses everything, and he's the one who gives us permission for everything. Without his permission, you can't do that. So Krishna knows. He knows what we are keeping behind. Krishna knows. And he will respond to that. He will not respond to what we show him. What we show him, Krishna will not see. What we are not showing, that's what Krishna sees. And that is what he will respond to. And when Krishna responds to that, common people will think that Krishna is not protecting the devotees. Krishna protects the devotees, but not deviants. So Devana Pandit, from childhood, he knows nothing sinful. Very intelligent, because he speaks only Bhagavatam. Only Bhagavatam he speaks. Very austere and no materialism. That means that Devana Pandit, from childhood, he externally is a devotee. But it is mentioned here that with all this, the word is yet. He was devoid of devotion. But he was speaking Bhagavatam. How can he be devoid of devotion, the person who is speaking Bhagavatam? He's speaking Bhagavatam. How can he be without devotion? The Bhagavatam he is speaking is professional. He does not have good intention in speaking Bhagavatam or hearing Bhagavatam. Therefore, the Bhagavatam is not acting on him. People respected him as a great teacher of Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes. Because he was devoid of devotion, he did not know the confidential purpose. Even though he had some qualifications to understand, he was unable because of some things that only Krishna knew. By providence, the Lord and his devotees were going on that same road, where they then had his recitation. Being situated in the heart of all living entities, the Lord knows everything. He did not hear the glories of devotional service in that recitation. He angered the Lord. What kind of explanation can this fellow give? He has never understood the meaning of Srimad Bhagavatam in any of his lifetimes. What qualification does this fellow have to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam? Srimad Bhagavatam is an incarnation of Lord Krishna in the form of a book. In Srimad Bhagavatam, devotional service is described as the ultimate goal of life. The four Vedas declare that Srimad Bhagavatam is the manifestation of ecstatic love. The four Vedas are like yogurt, and Srimad Bhagavatam is like butter. Sukadeva Swami chose, and Parikshit Maharaj relished the result. When yesterday compiled the Vedas, he was not satisfied. It is not an easy job to do what he did. Only incarnation of Krishna can do that. He did. He was not satisfied. Why is he not satisfied? With such a great work he did, why is he not satisfied? Only he can do it because he's an empowered person to do that. Why is he not satisfied? One cannot be satisfied with mixed devotional service. Mixed devotional service cannot give satisfaction. In the Vedas, yesterday compiled, it is mixed up with everything. Karma is there, yoga is there, dhyan is there, fantastic philosophy is also there. Everything is mixed up together. Krishna was not clearly, distinguishedly established as the supreme personality of God. He was in the middle, surrounded with so many unnecessary things. So, he was not satisfied. So his spiritual master, the Muni, came. And look at him. Now the Muni very gently tease him. Oh, Prabhu! Prabhu means a master. And the master cannot be miserable. So the Muni says, oh, Prabhu! Means you are a master. So why are you so miserable? Why are you not happy? Why are you not satisfied? See, the best thing he was silent because he knows he was in anxiety, he was contemplating some things. without calling for the devil, he came. So he knew there's something is coming for him. So he was silent, wanting to hear. So his spiritual master told him, my dear yesterday, you have done such a great work that only you can do this. But in these volumes of book you have written, you have not clearly established Krishna as the supreme above everything and everyone. That is the problem. Therefore, I request you to please do that and you'll be happy. So it is said here, Sukadeva Swami charmed the Vedas. Means he collected all the Vedas he wrote together, he put all of them together, and then he bound it very fine, then he sealed it. After sealing that, what came out from that is Srimad Bhagavatam. And he gave it to Parikshit Maharaj had from Sukadeva Goswami. What? The essence of what his father gave to him. The essence of what his father gave to him. That is what he gave to Parikshit Maharaj. And Parikshit Maharaj was a qualified person for hearing. So like Sukadeva Goswami is qualified for speaking. Or Lakshmi Devi is qualified for serving the lotus feet of Krishna. By serving the lotus feet of Krishna, we nectar is glorified. Sukadeva Goswami is churning the ocean of nectar, is glorified. Parikshit Maharaj drank that nectar, is glorified. So we should not be confused where someone doing so many things in Krishna consciousness and is still miserable. We should not be confused. Immediately we should understand. Bhakti is not just about hard working, just gross activity. The people who work so grossly, so hard the whole day and night, they are not the best. They are not the billionaires. They are not. People who simply sit in office with a computer and pressing buttons, they get billions. But someone is pulling truck the whole day from morning till night. They are very little money to get. So it is not just by hard working, but by doing what is real. So they were not only speaking Bhagavatam, he did not understand it. And he had been doing this from childhood. And this is what he would do for life, without attainment of success. My dear Sukadeva Goswami, my dear Sukadeva knows the purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam, which describes the science of my glories and position. Anyone who discriminates between me, my servant, and the book Bhagavatam is certainly destroyed. In anger, the Lord narrated the stories of Srimad Bhagavatam, and the Vaishnavas floated in an ocean of bliss as they listened. Regarding one who explains Srimad Bhagavatam without referring to the worship service, the Lord says, the rascal doesn't know a thing. This fellow never mentioned devotional service in his explanation. Watch how I tear up the book today. In anger, the Lord went to tear up the book, but the Vaishnavas held him back. All the scriptures glorify Srimad Bhagavatam as the most sublime literature. Yet, This cannot be understood through education, austerity, or fame. One who thinks, I understand Srimad Bhagavatam, does not actually know the conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam. Devanand Pandit was filled with all good qualities. Such an educated person is very rare. Yet, Yamaraj punishes one who glorifies such reciters who have misunderstood Srimad Bhagavatam. One who reads Srimad Bhagavatam and blasphemes Avadut Nityananda, the refuge of the universe, loses his sense of discrimination. In this way, Lord Vishwambara daily wandered throughout the city in the company of his followers. One day, Lord Vishwambara was wandering in the city along with Srivas Pandit. And Lord Vishwambara was passing by a tavern at the edge of the town. He melted wine. What happened was that as Devanand Pandit was reciting Bhagavatam every day, that is his duty every day. He never speak anything outside Bhagavatam. So Srivas Pandit came in. And Srivas Pandit sat down to hear the Bhagavatam. While Devanand Pandit was speaking the Bhagavatam, every syllable of Bhagavatam is full of nectar. Every syllable, full of nectar. And Srivas Pandit was drinking the nectar as Devanand Pandit was speaking. Devanand Pandit was not drinking anything because he had no devotion. He using his material ability, his education. Srivas Pandit was not using his education, he was using his devotion. So every syllable that was being spoken was giving Srivas Pandit intense bliss, and he was relishing that bliss to the point that he fainted. When he fainted, a student of Devanand Pandit, who are like their guru, the guru is dry, the disciples are also dry. So they look at each other. And they look at each other. They couldn't understand why he fainted. They had been hearing Bhagavatam for years from the Guru. Such a thing never happened to them. This fellow just came today and he's before. So it's a disturbance. That is what they consider it's a disturbance. Today we cannot learn anything because of this fellow's disturbance. You look at each other. What to do? Throw him out. So we can have our peace to continue with our dryness. Otherwise it's going to make us also drown in his ecstasy. Because they are not qualified to enter into that realm. They become offensive to Srivas Pandit. And together, they picked him up and dropped him outside. We're a disturbance. You can't hear anything. Our master is giving us nectar. And you don't allow us to enjoy it. They threw him outside. When Srivas Pandit came back to consciousness and saw himself outside the house, in the street. He felt sad that he was not because he was thrown out, because he was not allowed to continue drinking the liquor. You see what is happening? This person who is drinking the Bhagavatam does not experience anything. But the person who is serious is experiencing nectar from the same book. One is a devotee, one is not a devotee. So Silver Pandit went to his house. That time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not physically present. He was not physically present at that time. But as a super soul of all living entities, he knew everything. When he saw Silver was thrown out, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally came to meet him. And Silver Pandit decided, I will not go there again to go and hear this whimsical person speaking Bhagavad. I will not go there again to hear, so that I will not make them to commit more offenses. So he decided not to hear. As he decided not to hear, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started, he revealed the Bhagavatam to him that he could hear himself, the Bhagavatam. Therefore, he didn't go there again to go and hear. He was hearing everything in his heart. Chaitanya was aware. He did that. Meaning that one who is serious in Krishna consciousness, there is no barrier. Time, space, circumstances, geographical considerations have no effect. But so someone sabotaged me doesn't exist for a devotee who is serious in Krishna consciousness. Because if Krishna sees our intention, he sees our interest, even if we don't have the facility physically, he will make arrangement to give it to us, as he did to Srivas Pandit. Not only Srivas Pandit, to any devotee who is on this platform. Krishna will personally arrange for his devotee. Until Devanand Pandit, because of the chastisement Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to him, he was ashamed that he didn't respond. Because of that, he got the blessing. After all, he saw the Lord. He got the blessing that when Vakeshwara Pandit was dancing, Devanand Pandit rendered some service to protect him from people disturbing his dancing. For that reason, he became purified. And he got Bhakti. After this, his Bhagavatam became nectar. And he can also release what he's speaking after getting the mercy from serving a pure devotee. Our success in Christian consciousness will take place only when we serve a pure devotee. Mahatsevam dwaram namu vimukte. A gateway, expressway for liberation is from serving a pure devotee, Lord Krishna. As Devanand Pandit did, many other devotees they did. And the result is that what they couldn't get on their own, they were able to get it by the mercy of a pure devotee. So the mercy of Krishna is not what Krishna. The mercy of Krishna is what the devotees of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Have comments, questions? Any comments? Questions? Yes. We have mine? No? Is any extra mic? Yes. Hare Krishna.
See, I have one question that Ved Vyas is an incarnation of God, then why he wrote just a little part of Krishna in Upanishad, the Veda Upanishad, and why he didn't wrote all things about Krishna in the Vedas and everything? Why he needed Narad Muni?
Even if you are Krishna, you need a guru. You cannot do without a guru. And Krishna is teaching that every time. When Krishna himself came, like the guru, Sandipani Muni, or Namachanda came, he has Vasishtha Muni for scripture, he has Vishwamitra Muni for astral. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he has Ishwara Puri, Itana Prabhu, Madhavendra Puri, all of them they have Vishwamitra. It is not possible for someone to become Krishna conscious without a bona fide representative of Krishna. So also, yesterday we studied Kanasa Krishna, we need Guru. So everybody came to teach him. That's what happens. You cannot jump to Krishna without the Guru. Because we don't know how to serve Krishna, we don't know who is Krishna. It's the Guru who is going to reveal us, reveal to us Krishna. Therefore, the number one offense, the 10 offenses the 10 offenses to be avoided while we are in the dark. The 10 offenses to be avoided while we are in the dark. The first one, your philosophy is that we're not the body. This is small thing, you're all disturbed. They will not fund it. Big philosophy, realization. the whole, you know, they are aware because of the fraud. Our attention is divided. So we need a guru. Huh? We need a guru. Without that, we can't do anything. Krishna is teaching us that. It's the first question was here.
Babu, it's here.
Yes.
Sweet.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for the wonderful class. Maharaj, what does it mean to put our heart in, like whatever devotional activities we do? I see that what I do, I might be doing the devotional activities mechanically, but whatever service we do, even like without the correct intention, it is said that okay, you should continue doing it and later on you get it. For example, Dhruva Maharaj, he did the service but with the wrong intention and later it got purified. So, like, how to put our heart and what does it mean that okay, you keep on serving even mechanically?
Dhruva Maharaj, when we look at the Bhagavatam, so he has material desire. He's thrown out. He has material desire. Yes, he has material desire. But have you carefully looked at what he was asking for? Have you carefully asked? Dhruva Maharaj said, I want something superior to the Brahma. What is that? What is that? It's something outside this material world. Anything beyond Brahma is what? It's outside the material world. And what did he get? Vaikuntha. Is that material? But not look at our scriptures carefully. Not you, not you. All of us who are like that. But when you look carefully, you see that what he was asking, it is beyond the Brahma, beyond this material world. And what he got was also Vaikuntha, not the material world. So that is what Dhira Maharaj was looking for, and he got it. Second thing, when Dhira Maharaj left the home, he took a vow. I will never come back here until I get what I'm looking for. How do you call that? Determination. So how many of us have that in our Krishna consciousness? So we are missing. We should look at our scripture very carefully. Dhira Maharaj really drew strong determination. I will never get back here. I will never come back here. Only until I get this. If I didn't get it, no second thought, I will get it. For 6 months, he did devotional service for 6 months. We are doing it for many lifetimes. Dhira, 6 months. That is not easy. Like his guru, that the money did for 4 months. Dhira did 6 months. Both of them became devotees that we all appreciate. The determination they had, we need to have that determination. And then we have the same experience. Therefore, it is very important, for us to look at what we are doing in our Krishna consciousness. Let us check. Am I doing what I'm supposed to do in this Krishna consciousness movement? We should check that. Am I doing what I'm supposed to do here? We are supposed to do devotional service. Not service, devotional service. Is that what I'm doing? We are doing services, but is my service devotional? And if the answer is yes, how am I doing it? How am I doing it, what I'm supposed to do? How am I doing it? In other words, evaluation is necessary in our Krishna consciousness. Evaluation. And the evaluation will bring us to accountability. So let us evaluate. How am I doing my devotional service? Because mechanical devotional service cannot give us prema. The devotional service that will bring us. Therefore, we shouldn't continue to act mechanically. We should try to improve the quality as we hear and as we continue to grow in our movement. We should be able to adjust ourselves. So the Bhakti Takora, he said we should try to work on ourselves. We should work on ourselves. If you don't work on ourselves, just continue mechanically, you won't get prema. Prema will come only when our services are devotional. And our services are devotional when we are doing everything we have to do mindfully. Everything to be mindfully done. If we do everything with our mind as an offering to Krishna, that is devotional service. I want Krishna to enjoy this. I want to make Krishna happy. I want to make him satisfied. When that becomes our intention, our constant meditation, and we are acting based on that, that is devotional service. We will get there. She wanted
Hare Krishna, Shrivaldev. You mentioned one sentence that one cannot be satisfied with mixed devotional service. One cannot be satisfied with mixed devotional service. At the practicing stage, our devotion is not pure. We are also asked to be happy while we practice. Like, we should be happy, then only it will be pleasing to Krishna. So how do we understand these two aspects?
But when Bhargita said, Shushukam, Kartum, Abhyayam, when Bhargita said that, Bhargita is talking about the activity of the soul, which we are not doing now. Devotional service is activity of the soul, but we are doing it with our senses. So, how sweet is our japa? Huh? How sweet is it? How sweet is our devotional service? How sweet is our relationship? It is sweet because of that is the activity of the soul. When we do this thing on the soul platform, it is karma, it's susuka. That's what it means. Therefore, from neophyte stage, yes, we have come to Bhakti. As we practice every day at the beginning, although Shraddha, that's we call it Shraddha, but at this stage is not Shraddha. It is the sadhu who will make us, who will give us the faith that will make progress in Krishna consciousness. But Rupa Goswami put it faith because there is that understanding that let me associate. That's why Rupa Goswami calls it faith. But actually it is not faith yet. It is when we have the association that the sadhu will give us the faith. In the association with sadhu, bhajan kriya, if we diligently do our bhajan, which is kriya activities, we are chanting, we are hearing, and do so many things, there is a necessity we should naturally experience a lot of liberty. That all unnecessity, all the varsanas are going out. That is why we have to check. How are we doing our devotional service? It's necessary to do that, to check that. It is by doing this, there is a progress. Narrator, the routine is a progress. If their narrators are not deliberate, if something is wrong, if you are not doing it nicely, so we call it mechanical. Have you seen someone eating mechanically? Huh? Do you eat mechanically? Huh? Can you eat plastic fruit? If I give you plastic fruit, will you eat it? Very nice, attractive plastic banana. You will eat it? Or grapes? So, why do you think we will enjoy plastic devotional service? Huh? It's not palatable because you can chew the stone. If you chew a stone in the mouth, how do you feel? Huh? It's not palatable. Let us try to evaluate our devotional activities in this devotional environment. Let us try to evaluate it. Let us check. We should constantly check. How am I doing my devotional service? It is compulsory. It is necessary if we want to make advancement, which is necessary also. Because if you don't make advancement, you become a disturbance for others, including ourselves. it is necessary for us to make advancement. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Thai God Premanandi, all glorious assembled devotees.